start this today.
Okay.
With giving, talking about different kinds of business, like different points of views, different options that we've seen, that we know that, they're good options when it comes to businesses.
All right.
And when it comes to make money. And, just give it away some thoughts and what comes to the mind.
A lot of people do it, but we can think about it. Think about doing it because I think it's really good. It's very easy. It's like a management company, like a management company. What you do is you go to people who are renting houses. You rent it for yourself, and you put it on Airbnb. It's very easy. You make a contract with them for 3 years, let's say. You make a contract with the guy who's renting the house for 3 years. You rent it for $2,000 a month, let's say. Let's just put a number there. And then you rent it for Airbnb, and you make the profits. $2,000 a month. Let's say the Airbnb makes $4,000 or $5,000 a month. The rest is yours. Plus, you need to pay the housekeeping and all that. So let's say you can make $2-3 grand extra in each house. It depends how it's rented, where the location is. There is a couple of stuff you need to think about before you do it, but it's something that comes to my mind, which is it looks very good, and there's a lot of people doing it.
I know. I've heard that a bunch of times in social media when I go through a few videos from other people. They've been talking about that kind of business with Airbnb, that you basically go find a rent, then you rent it. Like you need to do a lease for at least 2-3 years, because obviously that way you have the first time. Year it may not be the best year, so you need a little bit of time so you can make it right. And what they basically do is that they get they get into a lease, and then they put some furniture in, they fix it a little bit here and there, and then they put it on Airbnb and they start renting it. Now, what I think about that is, the first you need to know in the area. You need to know in the area. What's the price of people are renting Airbnbs. Okay. So like, for example, if it is $200 a day, $300 a day, $400 a day, you need to see also the space that the house has, like how many bedroom has, how many bathrooms, like the outside area, if you have if you have a pool, or if you have a like a nice little patio backyard.
Something that people can enjoy.
People can enjoy when they come. And let's say you start renting it. You're basically renting a house that is not even on your name. That is not even yours. So you're just renting it and making some profits out of it. Now, what I know from Airbnb, it's that when you start renting Airbnbs, it's not like you start renting it and it's gonna get booked.
Yeah, it doesn't 100%. Blow up like that.
It doesn't blow up like that at first. It's got a few tricks that you have to do. But the estimated amount on a monthly basis that you can rent an Airbnb, I think it's 21 days. 21 days. Out of 30 days, 21 days is like the estimated of usual.
Like the average.
The average. So out of 21 days, I would say you can use 21 days to make some math. And let's say you make, you rent it for $200 a day plus cleaning fee, this and that, and all the fees. So out of 21, we're making 4,100, right? 4,200?
Yeah, 21.
So 21 times 20.
200.
So like 4,200, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So 4,200 or 4,400, I don't know, whatever that is. So you make that amount of money. So when you go and do a rent, you need to check, before you do any lease, before you do any rent, that rent, it's got, out of that amount of money that you will make out of 21 days, it's got to be including all fees, everything that you will be spending out of your pocket, and also the amount that you will pay on rent. So let's say if you make 4,200 or 4,000 max on a monthly basis, on the lowest month 10 days, on the max 30 days, whatever.
But that's the average.
21 average. On the full amount needs to have all included, like that rent, 2,000, 1,800, 1,600, whatever it is, and then you go. And out of that, you take out your profit. So basically, that's a business.
This is what I think. That business is good. But the key for that business is volume. That's the key. Because if you have one house, and let's say that house is not very profitable at the end, yeah, because the owner going to be that very profitable. It's all depending on the location and all that, right? So let's say that house make you $500 at the end, or $1,000 at the end. But that's just one house. When you have 10 houses, that doesn't going to happen, because let's say one house out of 10 houses make you 500, but then the second house make you $2,000. But then the third house is gonna make you 700. But when you do all 10, let's say your average is 1,500 or 1,200. 1,200 times 10 is that's $12,000 a month, free. Because you basically doing. I mean, you're working, but you ain't doing a lot. You know, you just make the contract for the 10 houses. You do the lists. You have everything on the place. The people who cleans it and all that. You manage the Airbnb website, and that's it. You know, the key for that business for me is volume.
Yeah.
It's volume. If you do it 1-2 houses, you're not gonna see results. You need volume on that business, and there's a lot of people with a lot of volume on that business.
No, and actually, I know, and I've heard that there are people doing more than $1 million.
Oh yeah, more.
Just doing that.
Of course. I mean, if you have 100 houses,
Yeah.
100 houses times 2,000, how much is it?
Yeah, 20, 30 houses already. It's making you. It's making you $1 million.
That's what I'm
Because,
saying.
I mean, if you take 20 houses and you make a $2,000 average on each one, is $40,000 a month.
It's $40,000 a
So
month.
10 times, so you're making more than almost $500,000.
It's a great business.
It is a great business.
It's a great business.
For starting, it's a great idea.
It's a great
really good
idea. You need a couple of things for that business.
Yeah.
For me, this is what I think. The first thing you need to do for that business, the first thing you need to have is when you're going to talk to the guy who's renting the house, you need to seem confident. You need to seem confident in what you do, that you know what you're doing, because for me, this is the main deal, the main problem for that business. Some people will not like you to rent the house because you were going to put on Airbnb. They think you're going to destroy the house and all that. But that is actually not true. Because if you are doing a business, that means you're going to take care of that house more than the people that are actually going to rent it. Do I understand myself?
Yes. Actually, on Airbnb, they have the option. I mean, they have a deposit. So deposit goes usually 300, 400. I mean, we rent Airbnb.
Yeah, many times.
So it's usually 500, 300. It depends on the size of the house. It depends on what kind of furniture has and all that. But I mean, you got a deposit. So if they break something, you got the money.
Exactly.
You keep that money, and whatever it is, even in the smallest thing, you keep that money and then you fix it up again. So usually when it comes to a business, as a business person, you will take care of
more
of
than the people who's renting it.
That the people that it's renting it, of course.
It's no way. And the guy who's renting the house, the owner, the actual owner of the house, if I was the actual owner of the house, I would feel more comfortable with a person who's a business guy, who's doing a business with the house, who's not going to destroy the house, who's going to take care of the house, who's going to make money out of that house. So he's going to take care of the house because he's making money on the house. Right? So out of that point of view, the owner should be happy, and he's gonna get paid every single month. Because this is not like a rent, like a renter, who's never. Let's say he lost the job or something, and he cannot pay you, and then you have to go to court. All that you have to do.
I would say. As long as you get the money.
Exactly.
If you're the house owner, what you need is the money, right? So what you're looking for is the money.
But you need to make the house owners understand that.
Exactly.
Because some of them don't understand that, and that's the main problem of this business that we're talking about.
Yeah. So if you want to rent your house, your property, what you're looking for is the money. Make money.
Exactly.
So if you got someone that already is confident, and that person comes to you and say, hey, you don't need to worry about it. We'll make it right for you. We'll give you the money. You get your money every single month, and the house will be perfect all the time. That will give the person confidence, and
Exactly.
that person will be like, yeah, definitely. I will be getting my money every single month for the next 2-3 years. So something secure for that person, and at the same time, it's an opportunity for you to make some profits.
It's a win-win for everybody.
Exactly.
It's a win-win for everybody. You're gonna be able to rent the house for a good price. the guys that's going to rent it, that is going to do the business, is going to be able to make money. The house is going to look clean. The house is going to look good because you're not renting an Airbnb who looks bad. Mm-hmm. So the house is always going to look good. It's always going to be taken care of. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Yep. What about? Let's talk about some real estate.
Okay. What comes to your mind?
No. Anything basically like some. Let's give some thoughts on
the real estate business right now. Well, let me tell you something. You want me to give you my thoughts?
Give your thoughts, and I give mine later.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the real estate business. Okay. So let's say 6 months ago, it was crazy. Not crazy. It was more than crazy. Interest rates were down. People were buying houses like crazy. People were buying $200,000 houses for $400,000. It was like that. $500,000 houses that was selling for $800,000, $900,000, $1 million. That was doubling their houses. Right now, it's going backwards. It seems there is no many people. There is no many buyers. There is no many buyers right now on this market right now. Interest rates are higher.
Super high.
Super high. So when the interest rate is high, but the houses, let's say the house is a little cheaper, your mortgage is going to be higher.
So right now, if you are into the real estate business, or basically investing business on real estate, I believe it's kind of complicated because since the interest rates are super high, then now you have to find the other option and get the money out of your pocket, which it's not the greatest option.
No, it's not.
So
always
because I mean, as long as you can keep the money in your pocket and use somebody else's money, like banks' money, private investors' money or whatever, as long as you can use that money and keep yours in the pocket, I mean, that's always the smartest option.
No, that is the smartest option.
So I would say it's kind of hard right now. I would tell you that if you are in that kind of business, to hold you for
for a little bit
to see what's going to happen. To see what's going to happen.
You don't need to wait 2-3 years. You just wait. You just see how the world is going. You know where it's going to turn. Because right now,
my brother has been telling me for some time, hey, why don't we start flipping houses?
Okay.
Buying a cheap
house,
destroyed house and then get it ready, because we have all the possibilities to do that. Mm-hmm. We know we have people for every single
part of the house,
part of the industry, part of the remodeling house, exterior, interior, all of it. And he's been telling me, hey, why don't we do this? And I'm like, listen, I believe right now is not the smartest option.
To start doing that. If you are doing it already, that's different. Exactly. But to start doing it right now is not the smartest option.
From zero, it's not the smartest option.
No, it's not.
Because I don't think so. Because one, you're buying the house super high. Like if let's say I want to buy the house cash, exactly. I want to take out $200,000 out of my pocket and buy the house cash. Mm-hmm. Then you're already spending $200,000 on a house that value is not gonna it's not its currently it's not the real value. It's exactly. The current value, but it's not what's actually worth in here in Florida. I mean, we live in Florida. Mm-hmm. When you buy a house right now, let's say $200,000, then it's not only the $200,000 out of the packet. Then you gotta find you have to have more money to fix the house. You gotta. It all depends on how bad the house is. But usually, if you in this current market, if you buy a house for $200,000, that's a house really in a really bad condition house.
No, for sure. So I haven't seen one.
No, I've been looking for quite some time, and they're bad. So then you need to have another amount of money ready to fix the house.
Exactly.
Outside, inside, and then you need to sit down and see what's the market value the new market value that you can actually sell the house for. So it's a whole
process.
It's a whole process only for that. So not only you need to have a bunch of money available, but also you need to have the people ready to do all the work, and also you need to know the market value once the house is all restored and remodeled.
Exactly.
So all that and just what? And just that. Now you can use the bank's money and you can buy a house and put instead of the whole 100%, you can put 20% down and then buy the house with the bank.
Yeah,
but the interest is super high. So
you need to make sure you're going to sell it.
You can't spend too much time because then that's going to get you on the other side of on your pocket side. So on your pocket, it's going to hurt you on your money. So it's I would say to start that business from zero right now, it's not the smartest option.
And not only that, I believe there is some other things that you need to consider too. Like we don't really know what's going to happen. Like right now here in the United States, you don't really know what's going to happen on the market. You know, on not only on the house market, on everything, cars, everything. You really don't know where it's going to turn. So that's why. Let's say you do that, you know, and in the process, it's going to take you 3-6 months. You never know, you know, because you need to fix this, to fix that. It depends how bad the house is. Let's say in the next 6 months, the market, I mean, doesn't do a big crash, but it goes a little bit down. Then what, you know, it's hard. That's what really, that's the thing now, that you really don't know where the market is going to go. It's probably going to go right to the roof, but I don't think it's going to go higher than it is right now.
Well, in order to go to the roof again, interest
it's already on the
rate has to go down again.
That's true.
So if it goes down again, instead of 6-7%, 8%, which is right now,
that's crazy. You're paying 7 houses.
Usually you pay
1%. You're paying 1 house. 2% you're paying 2 houses. So each percent that they add,
1.5.
Exactly. Each percent that they add, you paying
another house.
Another house.
So and 3% you're paying 2 houses already.
In 7% you're paying 7 houses.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. If you do the math for 30 years,
I'd say in order to for the houses to continue rising in price, they need to go down on interest.
No, that's how it works. That's how it works.
Inflation. That's a big time theme.
Inflation.
Inflation. Inflation. It's preventing the houses the interest rates to go down again because there's a lot of money in.
It's too much inflation.
There's too much inflation,
and it's going to keep going up.
Yes. So it will either stay to what it is for some time, or it will continue rising. But I don't think it's gonna go down anytime soon. So
you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
For what I'm about to say. My friend, that is a Fugazi. It's a Woozy, it's a Wazi. Nobody knows what it's gonna do.
It's a Woozy, it's a Wazi.
It's a Woozy, it's a Wazi. Nobody knows. It's like the stock market. Who knows when it's gonna go down, what's gonna go? Oh yeah, I know. No. You think you know, but you really don't know. Warren Buffett doesn't know. No. So you don't know either. Okay?
There's no way to know what's gonna happen.
Oh no, there's no way, my friend. There's no way.
If I would know the future, I wouldn't be talking right now.
We wouldn't be talking right now.
we would be like I don't know where. But
I don't know.
I would be on this. I
would be in Qatar with my Islam friends.
Yeah. I don't know.
For a wife.
I mean, the future we don't know. I would love to see the future, but there's no way to know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. No, not even on the house market, on the stock market. You really don't know. It's a Woozy, it's a Wazi, it's a Fugazi. We know that. That's a phrase. We love that phrase because it's true.
I mean, if you think about it.
If you think about it.
All of it. All the future is a Fugazi.
It's a Fugazi, it's a Wazi. It goes everywhere. We don't know.
Man, I love that movie.
I love that movie, man. That's the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life. I've watched it probably 20, 30 times. Yeah. I don't even know how many times I've watched that. Every time I'm sad, I go and watch that movie. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, we started, let's talk about some Forex trading.
Okay.
So we started doing Forex trading like 2.5 years ago, like in 2020, March 2020.
Yeah,
so like 2.5 years ago.
It started in 2020 I think, probably January.
So what happens with with us as the kind of person, the kind of people that we are? We think and we believe that we are smart. That we're smarter than anyone else, right?
Of course, yeah.
You know, even
you have to believe that to be able to do good in life.
Exactly. But we think and we believe that so much and harder than we don't recognize that the market is unbeatable.
No, the market is unbeatable.
There's no way to beat the market.
No.
And we got to a point that we were like, no, we're smarter than the market.
Yeah,
we're
right.
smarter than the market. we'll find a way to break out the market and make profits all the time out of the market. There's no way.
No.
way to
It does not work like that.
It doesn't work like that. You can do profits.
Of course.
You can stay, and
Everything's
each
possible.
month you can do profits and make money in the
be
market.
positive
We
each
made
month.
it. We made it for a long time, even though we had some bad timings. With the Forex market, we made a bunch of money, a lot of money, and for quite some time.
Yeah, a lot.
But it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
You need to be ready for losing.
Of course.
In not only in Forex or not only in stock market, in life. You need to be, before you do anything, you need to be ready for losing. Because if you're ready for the losing, you will be ready for winning too.
Exactly.
So you won't, even though you lose, even though business is not going the way that you want it to be, it doesn't mean that you will be bad, and what doesn't mean that you will do bad on that business at the end. But because you're ready for the losing.
Of course.
So be ready for that bad part of that section.
So you can make the other
So you
part.
can make the other one better.
Of course. Let me give you what I always say to the students. You know, when we do the classes on the trading.
Yeah.
To the students, and they always laugh when I say this, because I always do the first part. The introduction class. I always do that one. I love that one because there is a phrase that I say all the time. Then when they start trading, and I said to them, listen, trading is like fighting Mike Tyson. All right. Right? Do you remember that? I always say that to the students. If they are watching me, they know that I say that to them all the time. Trading is like fighting with Mike Tyson, right? Prime Mike Tyson, not this one. Prime. Prime Mike Tyson, 20-year-old Mike Tyson, a beast, right? So, and you are you're stupid. With Mike Tyson, you ain't beating nobody's beating Mike Tyson. Prime Tyson, nobody's is beating it, right? Okay. So you go against Prime Tyson. And you step there, round one, and you hit it in the face. What do? You run, motherfucker. You run. You hit Mike Tyson and you run. You come back the next day, you hit Mike Tyson again and you run. If you stay there with Mike Tyson for more than one round, he's gonna fuck you up bad. Same thing in trading. You get there in the morning, you make a profit in the first trade, my friend, go home. All right? Do not keep doing it. If you do it at night, it's the same. You make profit at night, go home. Do not keep trading. Because at the end, it's going to take out what you make and what you have. Both. It's going to make you lose the profits, and it's going to make you lose actual money, not profit money. You're going to lose a lot. 1 to 2 trades a day. That's it. Go home. Do not stay there. You are not smarter than the market. And it doesn't matter if you know all the structures. This structure do this. This structure do that. That is a lie. That is a lie. This structure do this sometimes. The other 90% of the time, he does whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Exactly.
Because it's a wussy, it's a wassy, it's a fugazi. That's it. Remember that. Mike Tyson. You hit Mike Tyson, you go home. Do not stay with Mike Tyson. He's going to beat you up. That's the market. It's the same thing. They all gonna laugh at that because I always said it to them. They know. They know.
But that's a great example.
It's a great example.
I mean, we've been in all kinds of situations.
Of course,
with
we fight Tyson for 20 rounds.
We've been hitting Mike Tyson 20 times.
20
and then on
times.
the 21st, he comes back and he's
And
like,
boom.
boom, I got you for the 20 and the 20 more.
And 20 more. I got you for 40. Of course, man. It's
just the way it is.
It's just the way it is, man.
But that's the biggest
It's a big mistake ever you can make.
A person that starts doing trading
Can make.
Either it doesn't matter which market. All markets are the same at the end.
At the end, it's the same thing.
It doesn't matter. That's the biggest mistakes every beginner do.
No, beginner and
They
people
start
who
doing
don't.
trading and they're like,
Oh, I can make a bunch of money.
I made $2,000.
Yeah.
Or I make $200.
Of course.
Let's say you got you have a $5,000 account, $2,000 account. Oh man, I made $300. Oh no, I don't want 300. I want to get another 5,000.
Yeah, it's like that, man.
And then you start. Oh man, I did another 100. Oh my God, I'm a beast. There's no way this market can beat me.
Yeah.
And then it comes that moment when you're frustrated, when you're tired because you are a person.
Of course.
And that's why you don't think. You are a person. So you get tired, you get frustrated, because it's normal. You need to rest. Your brain needs to rest. So that is the biggest mistake. You don't see that part, and then you think that you're gonna keep going and keep going and keep beating that motherfucker down. Huh?
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you.
And then it comes that time, that moment, and then you get frustrated, and then he gets you. He beats you down. He fuck you up, and then you say, "I'm not staying like that.
I'm gonna make it back.
I'm gonna do it back."
And then you lose.
And then you continue losing.
Because it's like that. Once he gets you frustrated, it's like fighting. It's the same thing, man. When you fight a professional fighter, a professional boxer, he's gonna get you frustrated. Once he gets you frustrated, you're gonna miss all the punches, and he's gonna get you every single one. So once you get frustrated in trading, you're gonna lose. If you do 10 trades, you lose 10 trades. Because the ones that you lose at the beginning, you're gonna lose it. And the ones that you can make it, that you are making profits, you are not gonna take those profit out, because you think that with one trade, you're gonna make all the money that you lost on those 10 trades, and then you're gonna keep losing, because it's gonna go positive and it's gonna go bad, it's gonna hit your stop loss, and you're done. It works exactly like that. The only way that it is proven that you can stay profitable is doing 1 to 2 trades a day. That's it, my friend. It doesn't matter what you say. There is no way doing 10, 20 trades a day, you're going to stay positive.
There's no way.
There's no way. Unless you have a robot. And at the end, the robot is going to lose too. Yeah, because we have seen it.
It doesn't, we've seen it.
We've seen it. Yeah. The robot makes you 50% of the account. And the next month, it loses 50% of the account and 100% of the real. That's it. And you're done.
You're done.
It has happened.
Market it's like, this is the biggest example that I can give out of you know, based on a AI robot.
Yeah.
AI system. I mean, they can do great things.
Of course.
I don't say they can't, but here's the thing: market itself is an AI. It's the biggest motherfucker ever.
Biggest?
Millions and billions and billions of dollars,
trillions
made, you know, in the market. That, and not only that, thousands of people made that market.
Exactly.
So thousands of people sitting down, coding that market. Do you think you're smarter than 1,000 other people?
You can try
that have unlimited amount of money.
Unlimited.
To do and make sure the market is unbeatable. And you think with a small AI that you made in, I don't know. I mean, let's say it's not impossible. Someone can do that.
Yeah, no. Nothing is impossible in life. Nothing is impossible.
1 million people
can do it.
Yeah,
you can do it. You can make it happen.
The other 999,000 people won't do it.
Well, of course, man. At the end, it's gonna lose. It has happened to us. We know that.
Yeah, we know
We've seen it. We made $50,000 on a $50,000 account, and the next month, he lost it all.
He lost it all.
Yeah, it has happened.
We actually one time we did it.
Do you remember?
We started. We've tried an AI, and we tried it for a month, right?
Yeah, for a month.
We put like $50,000.
And he made 50,000.
And he made 50,000.
He made 100% of the account in less than a month. Yeah.
So we were like, God damn.
This thing is gonna make us rich in 2 months.
My God.
Let's pull $1 million. It's like that.
Thank God we didn't.
Thank God we didn't. Yeah.
So we. Then we were like, oh my God, we got $100,000 already done. Okay, no, well, next month it's gonna be 200.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, no.
No. I remember very well because
we got
did
to 150,000.
Exactly, and then he went 50,000. So we were 150 out of $50,000 account in probably less than 2 months, a month and a half. And then it was when GBP went up.
Yeah,
remember JPY. It was on the bottom and it started going up and up. That thing didn't stop. That thing was a how do you say that, like a rocket?
It was a rocket.
It was a rocket. It was just going up and up and up. That thing was not coming back.
Slingshot.
Yeah, it was a slingshot. It was a slingshot.
To the moon.
To the moon. And it only goes to the moon too.
No, it didn't stop.
It didn't stop, man.
And that's when there's nothing perfect.
There is nothing perfect, yeah.
So if you as a person can control yourself, if you can control your feelings and can educate yourself, there is no AI that will.
No, there's no.
So the only system that we've proven and we know that it works is that one.
1 to 2 trades a day.
1 to 2 trades a day. Once you get to the plate, to the trading session, let's say you do New Year's session, for example. So you get to New Year's session, you get at 6:30 a.m. before the New Year's session starts at 8 or 7 a.m. And then you read out the market. You
plan your trade.
You plan your trade. You see how the market is going. You see see all the points of view. This is doing that, is doing this and that, and then you get ready for the trade. You enter the trade. Let's say you put the buy or the sell. You enter the trade. If you make money, if you took out that trade positive, just go home, my friend.
Go home.
Just go home.
You're gonna lose it all.
Just come another day. Just enjoy that you made money that day and just go home. Don't come back.
There is people who works for $100 a day.
Not even 100.
Not even 100 for $80 a day.
$80 a day.
So if you make $500, that's enough, my friend. There is gonna come a time where you're not gonna make 500. That if you keep doing it and the account grows, you're gonna make 1,000. There's gonna come a day where you're gonna make 1,500, and then out of nowhere in a year, in 2 years, you're making $5,000 a day because it happens. It happens like that. But the problem is that people, they don't want to make 500. They want to make right off the bat 10 grand a day. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, it could work like that. It has happened to some people, but it's not proven like that. How it's proven is doing slow. 1 to 2 trades a day. Let's say you make $100 a day. That's okay.
No, even if you make 50.
Even if you make 50 that you didn't have
in your pocket.
In the next 6 months, you're probably making 500, a day, and that's money. And that's money, but people want to buy Lamborghinis in 2 months, bro. That's the problem. But you know whose fault is that?
Yeah, I know whose fault.
You know whose fault is that? Yeah. The same people that show that that's possible in 2 months, and it's not, man. It's not. It can happen 1 people in a million, but it's not possible to buy a Lamborghini in 2 months.
If you are smart enough, you need to know. If you are smart enough, that good things take time.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter which kind of business you have. It doesn't matter which way you choose. Good things take time.
Takes time.
So if you want to be successful, if you want to have a great future,
for a long time,
if you want something that will be there for many years, and you want to learn from that, and you want to stay positive, and you want to have a great life, a great family, and a great business, a great relationship, everything. Yeah. If you want that, you need to know that it takes time. You won't have that in 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. You can't think like that.
You can't.
That's a whole bad idea. It's 100%. Gotta be. You have to know that every single step takes time. It's a big run, and it's not a speedy. How do you say the
what?
When you're running.
Speed race?
Yeah, there's a speed race, and there's
I don't know.
A timing,
I know what you're trying to say.
Exactly. I just don't know. The Olympics, I'm bad on that.
Exactly. The speed race is not speed race. Is it?
I don't know. But there's one that you speed, and there's one that it's about timing.
Yeah, so resistance. Resistance is a resistance one.
Yeah, there's like a resistance race, and there's a speeding race.
Yeah.
So life is a resistance race.
Yeah, it's not speeding.
It takes time.
So
good things will always take time.
You can speed sometimes, but you need to know. You can be there.
I mean, it's possible.
No, everything is possible.
We actually know that it's possible.
Nothing is impossible.
So you can speed up your future. What you want, you can speed it up. It's possible. But it won't be in a month.
No, it won't be in a month.
2.
No.
It may not be a year.
But it will.
You can there's always shortcuts. Yeah. There's always an easy way to make things. There's always a faster way to make things. But you need to learn how to do that first before you get
exactly.
You get into that.
You need to know the racetrack before you jump in the car.
You need to find and go around that racetrack a few times before you start getting straight.
Exactly.
So it's a whole thing.
It's like everything in life is like that.
I would say, and we know whose fault in general. Is
Yeah,
that
no, I mean-
it's either it's people's fault at the end.
It's people's
Because
fault. It's the same people.
People see all the guys 20 like us.
Yeah.
You know, 20 something years, 22 years, 20 years, 23 years. I mean, we're 27, I'm 27, you're 25, I'm 26.
Yeah.
So we are a little bit more older already. But 20 years,
We
21
got
years,
older.
We got older, yeah. We got, unfortunately. So, and they see that those guys in Lamborghinis,
Yeah.
in Ferraris, McLarens, and they're
Yeah.
like, God damn it, I want that life.
Yeah.
But that life is a Fugazi.
It's a fugazi, it's a wazi. It's not just like that. It's
Anyone, if I want, like personally, or you, if we want to impress someone, it's easy. We just go to a rental place, we rent a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, we do a couple of videos, and we say, this is my fucking Lamborghini, this is my life,
Yeah,
this is
anyone
how I
can do
do
that.
it. And then we'll get to 100 people looking at us right
Exactly,
away. So, but
exactly.
that's not the way. I
Bro.
wouldn't. If someone is looking at me right now, is watching me saying all this, this is what I want from people. I want people to follow me from who I am, what I really do, what I can teach them, what I can learn from them.
Exactly.
You know, what I can give away. I don't want people to follow me for what I have. Because that's, at the end, if I don't have what I have to have inside, in my mind, in my brain, if I'm not that
not
smart
worth it.
person, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
If I follow someone, it's because that someone is smart.
Exactly.
It's someone that I learn from.
Exactly.
Not someone that because he has a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, a
Bro,
supercar.
That's the same thing that is happening in the fitness industry. Fitness, right? In the fitness industry. It's easy. The fault that people think that they can get amazingly ripped, you know, big, everything. The fault of that are the same fitness guy.
Yes.
Who sells things and say that you can get like this in 6 months, in 7 months, like B-Shred and all those stupid guys. I would say it like that. I would say it like that. Because they make you believe that it's possible to have the body that they have in a couple of months just doing what they do. It's not true. That is not true. They all juice up, my friend. That is what they don't say.
You wanna get-
and it's nothing bad with being juiced.
No.
You can get juiced. That's not a problem. You can do exercise. Nothing is happening, but be upfront with it, you know? Don't say that you can get in shape in 6 months and have this amazing body and have all these shoulders and big triceps and all that in 6 months just by eating right and eating chicken and rice. That is not true, man. That is not true. Don't fuck with me. That is not true. You are used up, buddy.
Don't fuck with my
intelligence, my friend. That's a lot of tremolo in your body. And it's nothing wrong with that, man. In the future, you never know. I might get juiced up in the future. What's the problem with that? But I'll be upfront with it if I do it. If you see me one time with the shoulders like this, you know I'm juiced up. But that's not a problem.
I'm not juiced up.
Well, he's not, but he looks juiced up.
No, but I'm.
But it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. Because some people want to make money, right? Well, everybody wants to make money. But there is a lot of people who wants to make money and wants to look good.
Yes.
Like us, right?
Yes.
You want to make money and you want to look good. So you want both. But that's what we're talking about. It's the same thing to look at things, you know? The people's fault who thinks that other people can get in shape in 6 months by just eating rice and chicken and doing creatine is not true, my friend. You ain't.
At the end, it's not even the people that has shows supercars and people that get in front of the camera and say, if you want to be like this in 6 months, it's not their fault. They're just doing that. It's the stupid people.
Yeah, it's people who
The stupid
no.
people that
I wouldn't
follows
call
them.
it. I wouldn't call it stupid. You know why? Because I was one of them.
Oh, you are.
You want me to give you a story? You want me to give you my story?
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my story. Okay, when I was selling cars, remember?
Yeah.
When I was selling cars, I made a deal with one of my salesmen. You know, one of the salesmen, that I was a little. I mean, I wasn't bad. I was a little out of shape. I always been in shape because I played baseball all my life, but I wasn't really strong. I was a little fat, you know, when I was selling cars. And I made a deal with one of my friends there that I was going to go to the gym for a year straight, right? But I bought one of the courses to get strong by some guy named B-Shred, something like that, right? And I mean, it was a good plan, a good exercise plan, and a good meal plan, and a good workout plan. Like remember that guy, Panda guy? The Brazilian guy, really strong guy. That guy is a monster, man. That guy is stronger than Thor. That guy's a beast. And I was following his plan. It was a good plan. We used to do it together. And it was good, but I wasn't going to get how he was, not even in 10 years. It's impossible, man. But they make you believe that. I bought it, the course. It cost me $80. Yeah. I remember very well. I still have it.
Yeah.
And it was good meal plan and good everything. But you need to know, I didn't know nothing.
Sometimes you have to be realistic.
But I didn't know. I was new to the fitness industry. And when I got there, I'm like, buddy, I could stay 10 years doing what you're doing, what you're showing me. I ain't going to get like you.
If you don't show me the Trembolone.
If you don't show me the Trembolone, where to buy Trembolone, I ain't going to get like you. You know, that's and it's okay. They're making money and all that. And I'm nothing against that. I'm not against that. I'm just against that they make you believe that you could be like them in 6 months or a year. I mean, I wasn't stupid. I was just ignorant back then.
Yeah.
About that.
It's not stupidity.
It's not stupidity. It's ignorant. You don't know. You really don't know. You see those people, and you know only him. There is a bunch of guys like that. And you see a bunch of guys like that, and you think you can get like them. And of course you can get like them. You use a little Trembolone. That's it. I mean, it's true.
A few shots.
You know, a couple of cycles, 2 months here, 2 months there. Not fucking very well for a couple of months, but you know, you're gonna get back in.
Well, I mean, since we're talking about workout and all that, I am to the gym that I go to, LA Fitness, the one that close to my house. There is a guy. I'm just out of it. I'm one of the nicest body in the gym.
The bald-head guy is always the strongest guy in the gym.
Is one of the nicest body in the gym. I'm sorry, but I'm like that. Like it or not. So that guy, we never talk. I don't know. He's kind of, I don't know. But we never talk to each other. But that guy, one day he was strong. You know, he always been strong, and he has a nice body and all that. But one day he was like normal, nice and a little cut, and then 15 days, 2 weeks later, he's like fucking.
The guy's ripped like a motherfucker.
I'm like, how the fuck he got from this point to that point in 2 weeks? I'm like, that guy has to be fucking doing steroids or something.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But just be upfront with it.
Yeah.
Don't say that you're doing that naturally, because we're not stupid. I mean, not stupid anymore. I was stupid, not now.
My metabolism, I can tell you, is super great. I have a great DNA. And I change fast.
No, you have great genetics.
Yeah. I got great genetics.
Yeah.
But man, like
No, listen. It doesn't matter how your genetics are. To be able to get to the point where you see those people like Panda guy, you know who that guy is.
I know who that guy is.
To be able to get to that point, there is no way you can stay 10 years. No, you can stay 25 years without missing the gym. You ain't getting there. You ain't getting there because it doesn't matter how good genetics you have. There is a cell on your body that tells your brain tells your muscles to stop growing.
Yes.
And what the steroid does is take that away. And it keeps working the muscle every day.
Exactly.
And even if you don't doing exercise, even if you don't go to the gym that much, let's say a guy who goes to the gym 6 days a week, right? Mm-hmm. And he's a natural guy. Nothing, just take caffeine and creatine, right? He goes to the gym 6 days a week.
Not creatine.
Not creatine. Well, creatine is normal. Let's say just pre-workout and goes to the gym 6 days a day. And it goes a good workout, like he knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And there's this other guy who goes 3 times gym, 3 times, 4 times, or he's taking. He's used up. This one can go for 10 years. This one, in 2 years, will be double of this guy.
No, definitely.
Because those things make your body grow way faster. And it's nothing wrong with that. I will do it one day. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not.
I don't care.
I won't do it.
Yeah, I will do it one day.
But if you want to do it, I mean, that's...
It's nothing wrong with that. Just be upfront with it, buddy. There's nothing wrong with that.
But just say it.
You say it. You don't think Thors do it?
They have to.
Listen, my friend, Thor looked like a monster in that new movie.
Oh, yeah.
And the other guy, The Rock. I mean, I love his movies, but be upfront, buddy. You're 50 years old. You looking like that.
50 or 52.
He's fucking 50, something like that, man. He's looking better than ever. He's looking better than ever. You're gonna tell me you're not used up? You gotta be on something. There is no way a 52-year-old guy can be like that, man. Don't lie to the people. That's normal, man.
No, he doesn't lie. They don't say anything about that. But
yeah, they don't lie, but they don't say anything. It's normal.
I mean, we know.
We know.
There's something going on. We know.
You want me to give you the 3 biggest fake naughties? You know what's fake naughty, right?
No.
Fake naughty. Okay, in the fitness industry, fake naughty is a guy who says...
Oh, the naughty
guy. I remember the naughty guy, the one who said... I follow him on TikTok. He's a nice guy. I like that person because he says that he has taken a lot, you know, but he goes to the gym and asks the people. And the most famous 3 fake naughties are The Rock. I mean, it's true, man.
It's true.
The Rock, Thor. I love Thor, man. Don't get me wrong.
No, I love both of them.
Don't get me wrong. Thor for me is one of the greatest. I love Thor. You know the thing that he does with the Thor character and all that. I love it. The way that he looks, it's amazing. It's perfect. He's an amazing guy. But he's like I mean, those arms are big, man. And the other guy is someone that I don't really know his name. He's from LA. He's blonde hair. And he says he's really natural.
LA.
Yeah, he's LA. He's from LA. He's blonde hair. And what's his name, man? I'm gonna find.
You mean brown? Brown hair?
No. He's white. He's very white, and he's yellow hair, very white. I don't remember his name. I'm gonna get it for the next podcast. I'm gonna say his name. I'm gonna remember his name. Everybody know. Oh, Mike something. Mike something.
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah, I don't know. That guy is like 50 something too. That guy looks better than Thor and The Rock together. All right? And he says he has never taken anything on his life, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Buddy, please, my friend, please. You're going to block me on Instagram because I'm leaving you a lot of comments. Don't get me wrong. You're a crazy guy.
But that's a lie.
That's a lie. Everybody knows it, man.
If you don't want to say anything, no comments. Okay, don't say no comments.
But don't say you're natural.
Don't say if you did it. Don't say you didn't.
Exactly, because we are not stupid, man.
No.
Oh, this other guy, I remember. You know the guy who live on the forest, who's only the Liver King. You know who's Liver King? You don't know who's Liver King?
No, I got no idea.
I'm gonna show you Liver King after. He's another one that looks like he looks like a gorilla guy, like a white gorilla guy. He's crazy. He got big abs like this.
Yeah, you know, I was watching the other day some Mr. Olympic competitions and all that. I was watching that, and this guy, the 2 times, 3 times, Michael.
Oh, he's amazing.
Michael,
yeah. I like that guy.
It's Michael, right?
No, his name is Chris Bumster, something like that.
Chris something.
Yeah.
So I was watching that guy, and I don't know, on my eye, he's super gray. He's got a
no.
body.
He looks amazing.
He looks amazing.
That guy looks amazing.
But
if I were big gay, I'll bet that guy.
I believe on those competitions, the way that they post themselves, that makes a big difference.
Oh, of course. The posing makes a big difference on those competitions.
Because he is super good.
But he knows how to show it.
He knows how to show it.
You need to know. That's a technique.
And of course, he's got to be
They
trained
practice
for
that on the mirror every day.
But that's why he's because all the other guys, on the same competition, they were fucked.
But he's up front with it. That's what I like about this guy.
No, all of them,
they are up front. They know. They say what they have take. They say what that's their cycle and everything.
Yeah.
They say that.
He's not only doesn't have a great body, he also knows how to show it.
Exactly. No, that's a big difference.
That's a big difference.
You can have a great body, but if you don't know how to show it, you ain't competing there.
No, yeah. If
you ain't competing there.
You need to know how
to show it.
You need to know how to,
how to make yourself. Yeah. There is a lot of techniques that they use, and
that's why Arnold.
He was one of the greatest of showing it.
Yeah, man. he didn't. I mean, his body. Don't get me wrong. His body was perfect, almost perfect.
Yeah.
And by that time, they were not taking as much as now.
What do you mean?
At that time?
Yeah, man.
No, but not as crazy as now. Now there are better things.
No.
You know.
I was watching. Video about that. You know, I watch a lot of videos about that.
Yeah.
I was watching a video about that, and what's the name of the other guy who's has won Mr. Olympia like 8 times? The black guy. Remember? Yeah. He's the most famous Mr. Olympia guy. The one who says, "Good, but lightweight."
The one that got the genetics from his mom.
Exactly that one. I don't remember his name. I'm gonna remember his name. He's the greatest Mr. Olympia ever. Greatest that Arnold and everybody. He's the greatest.
That Hulk.
He got great genetics, but to be able to get where he was, he took a lot.
Oh yeah.
And he's not, but he's upfront with it. I like that. You know, he's upfront with it. You know what was the problem on the asteroid? When the asteroids started going bad and a problem, it was because back in 2000s, early 2000s, everybody was taking asteroids, and it was normal, right? But young kids from high school, 16, 15, 17-year-old kids, started taking it because it was easy to get.
Yes.
And what's happening was that once you get in a cycle, right, on a 2-month cycle, and you get off the cycle, if you don't know what to do after, if you don't know what to take to be able to take that out of your body, and you know, to clean yourself and be able to get to your normal phase again. If you don't know how to do that very well, if you don't have a doctor for that, you can get a lot of depression because you're gonna feel like Superman, like Batman for 2 months, and then after that, when you don't feel that anymore, it's a big hit.
Yeah, it's a big change.
No, that's probably bigger than any drug. You can take any drug. You can try heroin, whatever you want to take. And the downside is bad. But the downside of a cycle... Because
you've been doing that for 2 months
Exactly. A downside for a cycle, that is bad, man. Like you won't puck, you won't do anything. And people, young kids, are starting to kill themselves, making suicides.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was what happened. I read it the other day. I watched it. I watched a lot of things about that. That's why I know. A lot of kids start dying and start doing suicide because of that. They didn't know how to get off the cycle. So let's say they did cycle for 1 month. For 2 months. And then they didn't know what to do. And they start cycling again. Not stopping, cycle after cycle. Then after a year of cycle after cycle, first your liver is gone.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
Your liver is gone if you don't know how to take care of it. Your liver is gone. You have a lot of things bad. And then when you are off completely, let's say that you are never be able to be off completely. If you start and you do a bunch of cycles, you never off completely. You have to do something. You have to do a TRT, which is a therapy replacement testosterone. It's a testosterone therapy replacement. That's what you have to do after you take so many cycles.
Yeah.
Because your body is not able to make testosterone again.
Yes.
Because you shut it down for so many times. So that's what happened. And kids didn't know that back then. The internet wasn't like that. Like now I know that. And they start making suicides. And then they put the asteroid part very hard to get. You know, that's why now it's illegal to buy asteroids. Here in the United States, you get on other countries are legal, like Spain and countries like that. I think they're legal. But now in the United States, it's illegal because of that. And that's why they start saying that they were not taking. They still take. You know, the bodybuilders still take, but because of the kids doing that, they have to stop. And they say to them, listen, you cannot say you're taking this or this or this or that because kids start taking it and they're dying.
To finalize it, this conversation about the Mr. Olympics and all that.
We got really into that, you know?
Yeah.
We like that.
Yeah, we like it. I would tell you, I would never do that because this is the way I see it. If I leave out of that kind of competition and I'm planning getting myself into a competition of something, I will tell you, yes, I would do asteroids. I would do
You have to. There's no way you can compete with them.
But the only thing that I want basically is I want to feel good. I want to look good. I want to be able that if I get into in front of a mirror and I'm putting something on myself, like, you know, this
whatever
I'm wearing today or a pant, and I want to feel like, you know, that it's I'm complete. You
I
know,
understand.
I feel like powerful. I feel like I look amazing. I feel like if I want to go out and I want to, let's say I'm single, for example, and I want to go out and I want to go to a girl and talk to a girl, the girl will say, "Oh, definitely, I want to go out with you." So I want to feel that way.
Of course.
So that's even though it doesn't matter, but even that's a feeling that I want to feel.
Yeah, of course.
So that's the way that I want to be.
That's how you think, and that's okay.
I don't need that's why I don't do steroids. That's why I don't do any of that, because I don't need that. Basically, I don't need that.
When I said before that one time, in my life I will do it. It's not because of how I'm gonna look. I just want to experiment the feeling. That's it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I'm not a rat.
What do you mean a rat? I'm not a rat either. I just want to experiment the feeling of being like Superman.
No, I'm
you
like
feel
Superman.
like Superman on those things. Let me tell you.
I'm like Superman already.
You ain't Superman.
I'm like Superman.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to. I'm not a rat. I'm not made to be testing.
That's okay.
Things
That's
or
okay.
something.
That's okay.
Well, but that's your way.
That's okay.
And I respect that.
Yeah, I respect your way too.
So coming back and to finalize, I love this. I would say this is the second podcast that we do,
Yeah, I love it, man.
and it's great.
It's great.
It's been great, and I would say it's gonna be one of the best ones that we'll
Oh, for
do.
sure, for sure. This has been good.
Yeah, it's been great.
I like it.
Yes.
Right now, I have to see the Portugal game, so we have to go.
Yeah, we have to go. But
Portugal's gonna win.
Finalizing, on an advice on a business situation. This has happened to us in the past. We get into a business with a person, and we talk, and everything is great. I mean, when we do numbers are great, right?
Of course,
And based on numbers, always, and when you do business, always you want to do to win. So when the purpose of doing a business is to make money and to win. So and to continue growing, but since you only see the winning session, the winning part, you are not ready for the other part. So if that other part comes, because when you start a business, when you do something new, doesn't mean it's gonna be great. Doesn't mean that at the end it's gonna be the only way, the way that will get you to the top. So you can lose, you can win, but you don't know for certain. Sure, you're not certain of what is gonna happen. So every single person that gets into a business with you wants to be on the winning part, right? Like any normal person, anyone wants to be winning always. They want to always make money, but they don't want to lose money, right?
Of course.
So you basically, and unfortunately, you need to know that, and we need to know that when we get into a business with a person. Are you ready? Are you ready? But for the bad times, because if the bad times comes, you need to be ready. And you need to be on my side. You need to be helping me get out and get on top again. If you are not that person, then I don't want to do business with you. But we've learned the hard way.
Oh, we have learned the hard way,
Yeah,
always. I don't know why, but our life is the hard way.
I don't know, for some reason we don't get it easy. We don't get it easy. It's always right.
We learn it the bad way, always, all the time.
We always learn the bad way, but we can give it to someone else.
Of course.
So for you, if you get into a business with a person and you're talking about some good, good conversations, good ideas coming out, make sure that you're ready for the losing part, and the other person is also ready for the losing part, because we've been in many situations together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what we've always done between us is, this is bad, right? This is bad times, and what we do is we help each other.
Of course.
If you are in a bad situation, I help you. If I'm in a bad situation, you help me. And we try to make it up.
That's the way it is.
That's the way we try to, together, to go out and then get out of the situation together and stay positive and make up the mind and always stay positive and always stay strong. But most of the people are not like that.
Let me say something about that. If you are going to do a business with a person, let's say he's your best friend like us, or let's say he's your brother, let's say he's your father, or let's say he's just someone that you met. The first thing that you need to know and that you need to do, you need to be in sync with that person. That person and you need to be in sync on the business. Sync means that you guys understand each other on everything that you guys are going to do. That there is not going to be a misunderstanding.
Yep.
And that's the only For me, that's the best thing that we have done together is that we understand each
Not
other.
also that we trust each other.
Yeah, in sync. When
You
I
gotta be
meant
in
on
sync.
sync, I meant that you are on sync on everything, on
Exactly.
trust, on doing on the ideas, on what everyone is going to do, on everything, on sync. So there is no misunderstanding.
Yeah.
That's it. You need to be in sync with the person. You need to be upfront with the person, both of them. But let's
And
say no. Let's say
communication.
4 of them, 5 of them, 4 or 5. They need to be in sync.
Yep.
They need to know what they're doing. They need to know everything, and you need to be in sync with it. That's what I meant about that. You need to trust in sync on the trust on what you're doing, on the money that you're spending, on everything. You need to be upfront, and that's it, man. If you are upfront with your partner and he's upfront with you, there is no way there's gonna be a misunderstanding.
And even,
Things can go bad, things can go good, but if you are on sync, you know that was able to happen. Like us, we have done good business and bad business. Problem between us? No, because we know from the beginning.
Yep.
It's nothing to do with us. If the business go wrong, it's not me because of me or because of you. It's because you went wrong. That's how
because
life it is.
It didn't was the right choice.
It wasn't the right
We're
choice,
not-
and that's it.
We're people.
And you cannot put it on the other guy, because this is what happened with people that do business that are not, I mean, I'm not gonna say us, but that are not us. Because between us, it has never happened, and I hope it never happens.
No.
It's easy. Oh, damn, I lost it. I lost what I was about to say. But it's what was I saying?
You were saying that you hope it never happens. And you were saying you were gonna say something about the business. The people.
Yeah, doing business with another
Yeah.
person. It's just that you need to be upfront. If he's upfront with you, you're upfront with him. There is no way there's going to be a misunderstanding. If you don't like something, you say it to the guy. If the other one doesn't like something, he said it to you so that you know, and that's it, man. It's easy.
And not only that, and this is important, super important. If you are on the good times,
Oh, you gotta be on the bad
you
times.
gotta be on the bad times.
But it's not always gonna be good times. It's gonna be good times. I hope it be good times for the rest of my life, man. It's okay, but there is always something in life. There's always something. It doesn't matter if you have $2 trillion. You're gonna have another problem of something. It's always something in life. Life is not perfect.
Yes. And also, I know I've never cared of what people say about me. I've never cared about that. I mean, if they say whatever they say,
Mr.
Let's say
Humble?
Mr. Yeah, that's my cousin's.
Your cousin called you Mr.
nickname
Humble.
for me, Mr. Humble. So, but I never cared. I've never cared about people what say and they don't say or whatever.
You wouldn't.
So I always say fame, either bad or good, is always fame.
No, for sure.
So as long as they're talking about me, that's good. That's great. Keep me in your mind all the time, every day, all day.
Oh my God, that's gonna be bad.
This is what happens, and this is what people don't understand when they start in a business or in marketing or entrepreneur or whatever you do, or social media, whatever.
Anything, bro.
You need to know that you will have a bunch of people that will like you, but you will have a bigger amount of money of people that won't like you.
Yeah.
That they won't like you. They won't like what you say. They won't like the way you think, and that's good.
And that's all right.
Use that in your favor.
Jesus wasn't loved by everyone.
Exactly.
That's
and
all
at
right.
the end, they crucify him.
Exactly.
So
And he was right.
and he was that's how it is.
That's
so
what
use
matters.
that in your favor.
Yeah.
So if you have a bunch of people that don't like you, they leave them. That's a way that he's gotta stay. Don't
Of
like
course.
me, because if you don't like me, you'll make me famous. You'll make me succeed. I use your negativity in my favor, and I'll make it positive. So there's a saying that says, if you can't touch me, you can't hurt me.
How much is minus plus minus?
Minus? No, minus plus
But
minus is
it's plus.
positive. It's
That's what I
positive.
meant, man. Minus plus minus is positive.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So, yeah,
it's
that's what it
math,
is.
man. It's an
all
energy.
math.
It's an energy.
So positive plus negative is negative.
Exactly.
So that's how it is.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
So don't worry about it.
Just keep going.
Keep going and use that in your favor.
Of course, man.
And that's how we end.
That's how we end. Yeah, good day.
Have a great day. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on the next one.
For sure. Yeah.